Today is St. Patrick's Day, so in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I'm gonna put out two videos today. The first one, I'm gonna talk about my movie review for Irish Wish, a movie that came out last year. Lindsay Lohan stars in the movie Irish Wish, and this is a movie about when she is interested in a guy named Paul Kennedy, right? And this is one of those situations where she sees that her best friend is about to marry him and she's conflicted about that. But what she does is that even though she's the bridesmaid for her best friend for the wedding in Ireland, um, days before the wedding, she makes this wish that she would get married with Paul Kennedy instead of her best friend. So, from a rating standpoint, this could be tricky because when we're talking about fantasy, when we're talking about doing flashbacks and working your way back and things like that, you could throw the audience out of rhythm. So, from a rating standpoint, there were jokes that I didn't find all that, but this is one of those movies where the movie is not meant to be taken extremely serious, I should say. And plus, there's a lot of heart in this movie, a lot of sweetness, sincereness in this movie, especially when we're talking about family and friends together. So when I see those kinds of films, I have a great attachment to it. The writing, I'm not biggest fan of writing, but I like the acting aspect from this ensemble. I mean, we have Lindsay Lohan, who I think she does a good job in this movie. It's nice to see a veteran actress like Jane Seymour play as her mother in this movie. The one that caught me by surprise in terms of casting, and I'm still surprised that she's in this movie, and that's Aisha Curry, the wife of Steph Curry. So she plays as Heather, Maddie's best friend, and Jay Seymour plays Rosemary Kelly, which she is Lindsay Lohan's mother. So, so Maddie Kelly, she is someone that is secretly in love with Paul Kennedy, but in the movie, she later realizes that her true soulmate, the one she's really deeply in love, is with the photographer, which his name is. Uh, I'm forgetting his name. James. There we go. James. James is the photographer. James and Maddie's chemistry in this movie is fantastic. I like that James constantly challenges her, makes her question, makes her think. So he's great in this movie. He's definitely one of my favorite performers in this movie. So I love the cinematography. The cinematography is beautiful. The acting is great. But what I love the most is obviously the cinematography. The entire location, Ireland, it's on my bucket list. I have to go there someday. The cinematography, the production design, the set design, and just the overall acting performance. So my review for Irish Wish from 1 through 5, I give it a 3.7 out of 5 stars. Another thing that I like about this movie is that you get to see the culture of the people in Ireland, from the music, the way they dance, the way they interact. So there was one scene, I believe there were like one or two scenes that I really enjoyed a lot when a group of people were dancing and playing music and things like that. So I've always been fascinated to learn about other people's cultures, whether it's from France, Ireland, Italy, Greece, etc. It's always refreshing and amazing to learn about different cultures from variety difference of people and countries. So there is a lot of good things to come out of this movie. And although I gave this movie a 3.7 out of 5 stars, but that's a respectable score that I gave it. I'm not gonna go as super harsh like many movie critics did for this movie. but there's a lot of goodness to Irish Wish.